What's up, everybody? This is this live stream. This is the place where we can all hang out, relax, kick back, feet, eat dinner, drink a beer, or drink a soda pop, and just relax, sit back, and chat away with everyone all around the world. This is Sunday Fun Day Q&A with your host Jonathan, aka Klein Guy John. And today, or tonight really, at 7 p.m. here in New York City, live on YouTube, we're going to talk about tools, any news, deals, movies that you saw, video games that you've played. For those of you who are gamers like myself, I'm one as well, still at heart. Maybe you just finished a project, a DIY project at home, and you just want to tell the world this is the place to be. David Elkins, what's up? He's here. He's the first here in the chat. What's going on, David Elkins? This is Sunday Fun Day Q&A Live with your host again, me, Jonathan, aka Klein Guy John. Hope everybody's been having a great and awesome weekend. And I'm just sending out notifications. Everybody's getting a notification. So, tonight, we talk about anything you guys want to talk about. David Elkins says trying to beat the Heat. Got to 101 with Heat index at 115. Whoa, dude, that is crazy hot. That's crazy hot weather, bro. Whoa, man. It must be sweltering. Like, it's got to be like a hot sauna over there where you're at. Whoa. Just got a little, hold on. Here we go. Live. So we got David Elkins. Humidity is horrible, he says. I can only imagine, David Elkins. That's no joke, man. I mean, if it's hot down there, bro, you don't want to be hanging out outside in the sticky, high humidity weather. You want to be inside where the AC is coming, blowing in your face, and you're just laying back, chilling out, having a beer. It says it's horrible. Oh my god, it is horrible. Just turning off the TV. I left it on. Oops, my bad. So, those of you who are silently sitting back and watch, and you want to get my attention on some questions you want to ask, either myself or the people in the live stream chat, go right ahead. But make sure you type at Klein Guy John, as it says there on the corner of your screen, the right of your corner screen there. At Klein Guy John. Let me just type in. Let me type it in for you. Let me type it in here. Oops. And show you what I mean. You type it in that way. There we go. You type it in like that. At Klein Guy John. Exactly. Says David Elkins. You type it in like that, you'll get my attention, and you're all right. You're all right. Why is the screen black? Whoa. Why is my screen black? It's so weird. Anywho. Just going to refresh. Let's see. There we go. There I am. Now, the stream it's going to be a little bit, because I've been testing this out. So, guys, if you see that it looks like I'm doing it from my cell phone, that's because I am. All else pretty much failed. the fact that I couldn't get the mic to work on the laptop, neither on the camcorder that I usually use to do my Sunday Funday Q&As, because this microphone sounds a lot better on my cell phone. But I'm able to see your chats, even though it's a little, everyone's chat is showing up on the cell phone screen. I can watch it right here on the laptop. I can type in my answers. I can see everyone's comments. So go ahead, chat away. Probably not everybody's got the notification. So let me just find out and see from the settings here. Streaming info. Everybody should be getting one right about now. There we go. Recent events are visible. So what's going on, David Elkins? How's your weekend, buddy? Besides the heat, what's been hanging around, brother? David Elkins, I got notified. Yo, I'm glad you got notified. I really am. Listen here. I just finished today, Tuesday's TRT. If you don't know what's Tuesday TRT, it's Tool Review Tuesday, where every Tuesday of every week, I do a video of a tool that I choose out of my toolbox. And this week, it's going to be kind of a special one. It's, well, I wouldn't say special, but it's more like a tool review. I had to sit down here and do it. Normally, those of you who watch it, I just have, I stand up, I got my little tool, I got a little table, workbench, and I just show you what I got. In this case, there's not much on the tool review, but it's a little informative. It may help you as a tradesman to kind of get yourself up to date on things. Now, some of you may have the tool, some of you may not, but that's why I'm doing that tool review on Tool Review Tuesday. So look out for the notification on Tuesday morning. Now, in Eastern time, it will probably be it will most likely here in the East Coast. It will be posted at 11 a.m. If not later, I'd say 7 p.m. So check out for your notifications. And of course, every Tuesday and every Thursday, morning service call at 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. It's a 30-minute segment. This time, I'm actually changing it up a little bit. I'm going to talk about certain topics. One topic per show. Last week, I think we got into safety and also just some tool tips and tips for helpers out coming into the field who are starting out as electricians in the electrical trade and HVAC trade as well. But I will go back to doing that as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for the helper and apprentice out there. So I did the electrician part of it. And I'm going to move on to the HVAC part. Basically, I'm going to have a segment in my morning service call where I'm going to discuss better ways to help out a helper or apprentice or a helper a kid coming straight out of school, trade school in the HVAC field. I'm going to talk about that this coming Tuesday morning. All right, so stick around for that. I know some of you who live out on the West Coast, maybe in the Midwest or the Mid East, you might get the notifications a lot earlier. Okay, but that's fine. You can always go back and watch the vid. Those of you who live in the East Coast and you're up early, you're that early bird type of guy or person, and you want to catch up and want to get a little, watch some informative information in the morning, tune right in, make sure you tap the bell. And if you're new to the channel, tap the bell, get subscribed, and comment if you like the video. All right. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. Stream is looking good. I like this actually. This is all right. I like this. William Logan, what's up, buddy? William Logan's here. Good evening, John. He says. Good evening, William Logan. Willie. Willie's in the house. By the way, if the person in the chat is highlighted blue and has a blue wrench, they are the moderators to chat. They keep the cat that tongue twist right there. They keep the chat clean. All right, we have a G-rated chat, everybody. But if a curse word does slip out of my mouth, please let me know. How was your weekend? My weekend, it was all right. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Um, kept myself a little busy. All right, the missus left yesterday morning to go pick up a cat. She was gonna bring it here, but I'm allergic to cats. I like cats. I love animals. I love dogs. I'm more of a dog lover, but I like cats. I like cats too. The only thing is their fur. I'm allergic to their fur. They pick up a lot of dander. Especially goes for like very hairy, shaggy dogs. Short-haired animals, I'm fine with. They don't pick up as much dander because when you have a cat or like a really big, fluffy dog, big hairy dog, shaggy dog, they tend to rub their bodies against like furniture at times, and they go under your bed or under your furniture. And they pick up all the dust and dander, and when they shake it off, they shake they spread it around. Gets in your eyes, gets in your nose, and it happens. I start to puff up, so it's really bad. I'm allergic to cats as well, and I have to. I just keep my cats away from my eyes after I pet them. It's a tough thing, man. I love animals. I really do. My fiance thinks that I don't like her cats. I love her cats. To be honest with you, they're adorable. They are adorable. There's just at least one that's a little feisty one. You know, but that's okay. Um, but she wants to take her cats once we get a bigger house. That I can't stop her from doing. Those are her babies. She raised both of them since they were kittens. So we're gonna have, if a big enough house, we'll have a room for them, like a small room for them, just to hang out and do their thing. Just to lounge about. William Logan says, oh, I'm sorry, David Elkin says, so got a question. What do you use most in your trade? An impact drill driver or hammer drill? What voltage? I mostly use, when it comes down to like service calls, it depends on the application or on the job. Most of the time when I'm in service calls, I use my M12 impact driver for delicate work, for finished work. I use them on the speed one. Most of the time, I use it on the speed one setting for 632 to 832 screws. Um, Setting, just to basically remove and reinstall receptacle outlets, switches, mounting plates for light fixtures. You know, um, Splice boxes, mud. 1900 boxes, electrical panels. Like finished work, basically, like delicate work. As Vince, as you all know, Vince from VCG Construction is what he uses the M12 impact driver for delicate work, and I do as well. Um, over time you get a feel for the impact driver, and you know when to stop drilling or when to, even though it does have the smart technology built into it. Sometimes you kind of get that feeling where you can stop screwing in a screw before the impact driver can even do it for you. So that's me. Um, but when it comes to commercial work, that's when I change it up. When it comes to roughing, I change it up. I step it up to 18 volts, to the 18-volt impact driver. I start roughing in the boxes, putting my caddy brackets in, adjustable screw gun brackets, electrical panels. We do the heavy gear switches, the back boxes, pull boxes. Uh, we're mounting them with big number three screw combo heads. To double expansions, cinder block or concrete. That's when you want to use you want to use the M18 for that commercial use. I don't ever use the M18 impact driver for finished delicate work. That's what the M12 is there for. That's the reason why they made the M12. Okay. Yeah, you can use it in a commercial and rough-ins too. That's great. No, I use it sometimes, but the majority of the time I use an M18. You know, but you can use an M12 in commercial, but it does have its limits. You know, the M12 impact driver does have its limits, so you got to be very cautious. Make sure you read the instructions, like he always says. It's always good to stay informed. Look at other YouTube videos of guys using these impact drivers and their driver drills, and see they show you and test their limits of how far they would go in a commercial based environment. All right. So everybody's saying what's up, David Elkins and William Logan, saying what's up to each other. Having a nice the William Logan says all good here, David. Having a nice cool weekend here in the low 70s. Bro, it's awesome here in New York too. It's not that bad. It's beautiful outside. I just stepped out. I went to the work van, did a little bit of organization, pull some stuff out just for the live stream. I had to pull out my high intensity floodlight here, Milwaukee floodlight. So I stepped outside a few times. It's great. It feels really good outside, man. Beautiful day. Everybody's barbecuing. My neighbors are barbecuing right now. They're having a little get together with family and stuff. I like my neighbors upstairs. They're really cool people. They're really nice. They're really generous. We all look out. We try to look out for one another as well. It's really nice to have good neighbors, especially ones living right above you. It's harmonious. They never had problems. I don't have problems. With my neighbor. Your neighbor's your neighbor. And if he's a good one, then you're all right. So will you be able to keep using the company van from home? Here's the thing. They're only letting me use the van, take the van home, because the fact they they want me at the university, St. John's University job, to do all these retro light fixtures. Um just do retrofits and conversions and such. So the commute from here to St. John's University is almost 2 hours, 45 minutes, close to 3 hours. Very close to 3 hours. So when they saw that, and I live further out from St. John's University. Um, they just decided to give me the van because it's in case they need me to do any service calls, especially down here in Staten Island. They actually took a customer on an emergency call here in Staten Island by the Staten Island Fair, and I went down there right after I got off at the Andrew Bartolucci building. That's part of the St. John's University, and I went straight over there on a Friday. Uh, left 4:30, didn't get to there till 6:30, and well, actually, I'm sorry, I didn't leave at 4. I left at 3 o'clock, and I got there by 5:30. And it wasn't really much of an emergency service call. They said the power went out, but when I got there, the power was back on again. But didn't find anything odd. It was just probably a power surge. Uh, Most likely they didn't have any breakers tripped or anything, so it was most likely a power surge that happened because we've been getting power outages here in different parts of Staten Island, especially here in New Dorp where I live. We had a blackout back in July for like a day and a half. Actually a day and a half, and the power came back on. They said it was a blown substation that caught fire, and they fixed the issue. So everything is good down here. But they're not. They're only letting me take the van to go and travel back and forth to St. John's University in Queens. So, but I'm on the main campus as of now. I'm on the main campus. We're still trying to finish up. We got about two more floors to finish for the conversions, for the regular lights, and then we're gonna go from the sixth floor back down to the emergency lights because we have emergency panels. There are emergency panels for the emergency lights, separate panel on the sixth floor and one on the third floor. But we managed to actually finish the fourth Well, actually, no, we didn't manage to finish, but we managed to actually finish a quite good majority of the lights, all the lights, including the emergency lights, on the fourth floor. And we got to go back tomorrow. We're gonna go back and finish up what's left of the emergency and some regular lights that we missed, and we're gonna move on to the fifth floor, and then yeah, pretty much do all the lights, including the emergencies. Um, we have till this coming Friday to finish that job, this T&M job. Um, but Friday I'm taking off, so most likely I have to bring the van back Thursday to the shop. Um, I have an appointment I have to go to Friday, so I have to let the office know Monday that Friday I need off, and my appointment's at 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So I don't want to miss that appointment. I'm gonna get there early enough. It's gonna be I'm gonna probably be there till 12 at this appointment. It's pretty crowded medical center. Just going there for a checkup. Well, actually, I would say it's a follow up. So, but nothing bad happened. It's just my medical condition, which is I'm doing great on actually. Um, and yeah, so gonna check and see what's going on with that. Whoa, we got a lot of notifications here. What's going on? What's these notifications popping up as? Toolbox is up. Oh, just a bunch of whack emails. That's about it. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting a lot of. That's weird. But anyway, that's the story on the van. I'm gonna have it till probably most likely Thursday. If they want me back Monday to finish up the lights, they'll probably let me keep it. They'll probably let me take it home Thursday and keep it throughout the Friday and throughout the weekend. So yeah, that's the story there. But it's nice, it's been good having the work truck, the work van, going back and forth and such. It's been good. It's been pretty good. I like it. I'm pretty sure it's been a month now, but I'm pretty sure that I just saved the company $500 on the parking and the valet parking, because most of the time we bring back the vans back to the shop, not directly to the shop. Next door they have about two buildings over. They have a parking lot, valet parking lot, which they rent spots to park our vans, service vans. So I just saved them $500. Hopefully, I hope they can see that, and they would rather maybe consider having the vans given to and letting us, the service guys, take the vans home, because it just saves them a boatload of money. They can use that money to maintain and service the vans as well as maybe get material and what have you. I think in my personal opinion, I think that is the most logical thing to do. Why rent? Why have four vehicles, three which are vans, one is a delivery workhorse truck, and then you have the three vans out with three techs, take it home, right? And just spend only $500 on one van in parking lot when you can save like, I don't know, like $2,000, or $1,100 on three spaces. If you think about it, you're saving, the company's saving money. You know, um, just as long as your service techs have a place to park the vans, so they don't get ticketed overnight. Like me, I live in a private community. Cops can't just come in and start towing or giving tickets out for overnight. It's a private community. And plus, the parking's not really registered. Parking spots are not registered to anyone in the home. They can just take any parking spot as long as there's parking. So, William Logan said it's all good as long as you don't use it for personal errands. Companies kind of frown on that for insurance reasons. That's true, William Logan, and I never do. I told him I'm an honest worker. I don't use the van for personal uses. The only time I move the van, if I gotta like go in the back of the van, or if I'm gonna clean the van at home, I'll move it back and forth in the driveway and then back into the parking lot. That's about it. or if I gotta go take it into service to a nearby auto shop, auto repair shop close to home, then I let them know and say, hey, look, I'm gonna take it to an auto mechanic. It's like 4 or 3 blocks away from me. Just letting you know, giving you a heads up. There's an issue with the van. I got an engine check light. I'm gonna check it out. Let you know what's up. I'm a responsible guy. I don't do stuff like that. There are some guys out there who just take advantage, and you know they think that, oh yeah, I got my own vehicle, I can just drive around anywhere. When reality is you're only supposed to use it for work purposes, only when you're working, not when you're just personal errands or personal gain or whatever like that. Not to go to Home Depot and buy some tools or furniture or whatever and bring it home. It's not what it's for. And plus the vehicle is on it, yeah, insurance reasons, correct. You don't want to go out and then get into an accident and then have the company not trust you ever again. It's all about trust. When it comes down to business and working for a contractor, you know, always got to have that trust. And you got to let them know that you're a trustworthy guy with their property. So, yeah, when I lived in New Jersey, the Townhouse Association prohibited parking commercial vehicles on their property. That's true here too, but they don't frown. I haven't. I mean, there are guys here who park their vehicles on the parking lot or in their own driveway, but I never seen any of them like frown about it. Now, I believe it's the fact that there are signs posted, nothing about commercial overnight parking. But if you're not a resident here and you're just parking your vehicle and come and you live in another neighborhood or whatever, yeah, they're gonna ask questions, and if they find out you don't live here, they're gonna have your vehicle towed. So most of my neighbors here, they see me every day, and then I park it, I go to my home, and that's about it. Plus, I got my camera system pointing directly at the van, so if anything happens to it, I catch him on camera. So I always find a spot that is visible for my cameras to see into the parking lot across the street. So that way, I park it there, I can see the van, which is awesome. Yo, Construction Cronies, Chris Conkle, aka Construction Cronies, is here. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? How was Toronto, my man? Hope Toronto treated you a lot better than it treated me. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've never been to Toronto. I'd love to go to Toronto one day. The closest I ever been to Canada. I actually did go to Canada. I went over the border at when I went to Niagara Falls when I was 15 back in 2003, and we went over the border. The border patrol there was pretty cool at the time. They were really swell guys, and but then coming back to the states side on the other end was like they were just real jerks. They were really like, you know, really big attitudes and stuff like that. But I had a good time. I had a good time. I wish I could go back. I really want to go back. Hey Chris, how are you? Says William Logan. So at the airport, waiting to board our plane back home to Edmonton. Yo, bro, take it easy on that flight home. All right. I wonder how long is that flight. By the way, how long is the flight? It was like 2 hours, an hour and a half, 3 hours. What's the estimated travel time from there to home? Cool. Have a safe flight home, Chris. Says William Logan. I want to know, Chris. I want to know, Construction Cronies. What time do you get back? Wonder if I sound seductive saying that. What time would you get back home, Construction Cronies? I'm just playing. I'm dying to get back home, back to the studio. Yo, I can only imagine because I would be itching to come back home to be with you guys right now. You know? Yo, Stephen Lee, what's up, Stephen Lee? Stephen Lee is in the house. What's up, Stevie? Be right back. Smoking some Italian sausages. Got to check them for the doneness. The doneness. Yo, man, Italian sausage sounds great. And you know what? Speaking of food, by the way, I just had dinner I would say around 5:30, 6 o'clock before, because usually I would try to have dinner before I start my 7 o'clock Sunday fun day with you guys. And I made myself actually lunch today. I made for the second time in a row. I had it yesterday. I had it today. I made some mushroom risotto, and I perfected it twice, and it was awesome, delicious. Now, those of you who don't know what risotto is, it's an Italian. It's a special Italian dish, and I gotta tell you, it's an awesome dish, and it's very difficult to make. In my opinion, it was a very difficult dish to make. It requires a lot of stirring, broth or stock, some parmesan, not too much salt. You don't want to put, in other words, in risotto, you don't want to put salt. You want to use the parmesan as you mix the rice. Sprinkle some parmesan in it because parmesan contains salt already. It has the salt that it needs. But I gotta tell you, it was awesome. It was delicious. You know, and hey, Johnson, Stephen Lee. What's up, Stephen Lee? So yeah, I had that for lunch. I even made my old man a bowl, a little plate. Actually, not a bowl, but a plate. He loved it. He thought it was really good. Now, when you're making it, it takes about 22 minutes to make, 22 to 25 minutes to make. And the first time I ever made risotto, I had no arborio rice. I had to use like long grain rice at the time. But man, it took me almost an hour. Yo, Amos Cardoza's here. Amos, famous Amos. He's here in the house. What's going on, Amos? Famous Amos. So the first time I made a risotto, it didn't come out. The flavor was there, it just didn't come out. The consistency of the rice didn't come out as well. It came out a little undercooked, a little slightly crunchy. My roommate at the time tried it out. He thought it was really good. Just slightly crunchy, but it wasn't cooked all the way through. Now that I learned from that, I started taking a little bit of helpful tips from the great Gordon Ramsay. Those of you know who Gordon Ramsay is, he's like the third world's greatest chef in the world. But I got to learn from one of his videos how to make a mushroom risotto, which is really good. Um, and like I said, it takes about 22 minutes to make. You don't want to undercook. You don't want to overcook. You want it just right. But it requires a lot of stirring. You can't leave it unattended for like over a minute, otherwise you burn the rice. But it was pretty damn good. You know, if you got any leftovers, you might as well finish it or give it to somebody because if you got the leftovers hanging around, it gets hard. It gets like really thick, super thick, very highly viscous, and then it just isn't risotto anymore. So you just want risotto is meant to be served fresh. It's never meant to be served as a leftover later on. You can't save it and put it in the fridge or try to reheat it. It just won't be the same after that. So it's why risotto is the rice of it is so expensive. It's expensive. It's kind of difficult to make, and it takes a lot of practice and to know how to do it. And I finally got to know how and the practice I got. So risotto is it is tricky. It's tricky, William Logan. You have to keep stirring it, like he said. You got to keep stirring for like 22 minutes or more, and until you get it right. And you got to taste consistently. You got to keep like taking a spoon, tasting it, make sure it's like it's not hard, it's not slightly crunchy, it's just right. It's just boiled as you're stirring it. It's boiling, and you want the broth or the stock to absorb. And you gotta keep stirring until it gets like to a lava looking, just a lava form. Once you get that and you just taste and you get it just right and the flavor just right, time to serve it. You gotta serve it fresh. You gotta serve it quick. Otherwise, it'll cool off. It'll get really thick, and it's just not a risotto anymore. It ain't fresh. So it is very tricky to make. Amos Cardozo says stopping by and to say hi. I got to finish painting the house. I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night, all. P.S. I make fantastic risotto. You the man, Amos. I bet you do, brother. I bet you do, brother. Because risotto is like one of my favorite Italian dishes. I love Italian food. I'm not Italian, but I love cooking Italian food. So weird. A lot of my family members, some of my family members say like, "Why do you keep cooking Italian food? You're Puerto Rican and Mexican. Make some Hispanic, Puerto Rican, and Mexican food." I'm not good. I'm not good at making Mexican food. I never once made a Mexican dish. Be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. Now, some Puerto Rican style food, yeah, I've cooked a few. Cooked a few, but I just love Italian food. I love it. I'm in love with Italian food. You know. I think it's in my blood, like deep somewhere in my cells. There's like a little bit of Italian somewhere in my blood. I don't know where, but I grew in love with Italian food, and I just want to make Italian food. I love making meatballs. I like making risotto. I love making pasta. Dude, it's like my favorite thing in the world. Favorite. Later, Amos. Have a good one, buddy. I make pretty dang good risotto myself. I love lobster. Yo, I want to make lobster risotto. The only thing is I'm allergic to lobster. Some shellfish I'm allergic to. Clams, I'm not. Thank goodness I'm not allergic to clams. Woo! Because that would have been like, clams are my favorite in the seafood industry. Right next to salmon. Yeah, you know it, Stephen Lee. You know it, buddy. You know it. I just love me Italian food. That's why I went on Vince's cooking channel. I was like, yo, I gotta learn a little bit more about how to make a proper meatball. I learned how to make a proper meatball because of Vince from DCG. Because of Vince's cooking channel, I learned how to make and fry proper meatball. Even make proper meatball. Oh my god, it's delicious. It's delicious. A broccoli wrap. If you haven't already, check out Vince's other channel, cooking channel called Vincent Carnelia Cooking Channel. Check it out. He's got some really good dishes and some recipes. Especially try out the broccoli wrap. That broccoli wrap recipe is to die for. It's good. It's great. I love it. So I kind of figured this out. I kind of figured this whole Streamlabs thing on my phone out. Now there is a way. It's very similar to the Streamlabs on like a laptop or PC or desktop computer, but on the cell phone it's slightly different. I can still show you guys. I could switch over and show you guys what I can see like on websites and Facebook and whatever, and you guys can watch what I'm looking at. It's pretty cool. I was testing it out. I did a lot of live stream tests, private live stream tests on this thing. Yo, Mike Reed, what's going on, brother? I use a pressure cooker to make risotto. I can come out. It can come out the same way as the old style. And there you go. It's a helpful tip for you guys. If you want to make a risotto, use a pressure cooker. So even though I don't have Streamlabs on my laptop, for some reason it's very takes up a lot of space. Now I can do it on my cell phone, and I can show you guys what I'm doing on the cell phone. But now, let me actually scoot over a little closer to the phone here, because I'm gonna have to reach. If you guys want to see certain things, like if I go to Acme Tools, I could type in Acme Tools. You guys can see what I'm typing in. You guys can see the website. You can see what I'm pointing at, looking at. It's pretty cool. I like the app. Very convenient. The only thing is, I'm having a little trouble rolling the end credits. Now, I'm not understanding how this. I'm still trying to understand how the Streamlabs app works, and it's a little tricky. I'm trying to get the part where you can roll the end credits. So I'm trying to figure if anybody out there, any of you guys who go live streaming and have a better knowledge and understanding of the Streamlabs app, cell phone app, let me know if you can throw an introduction, you can throw an intro or an outro or an end credit. I like to know. Let me know in the chat or after the video and you're watching it late. And after I post this on YouTube, on my channel, you can watch, replay it. Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to know. William Logan says, not a fan of broccoli wrap myself. It's just too bitter tasting for me. Well, here's the thing, William Logan. You go on Vince. When Vince showed how to make it, you don't necessarily have to keep it bitter. You can add a little bit of salt, throw in the garlic, and I tell you, man, it gives out a great smell, like an aroma of the garlic and a little bit of salt. You want to throw a little pepper in there, give it a little flavor. That's fine. I've done it, and I've done different ways with it, and it's great. You get a slight bitterness, but you get more but you get more towards the flavor of it all when you pull it out of the pot and serve it. It's just amazing, man. It's really good and healthy for you. And by the way, I put garlic even in my risotto. Now, I've seen some videos where some chefs put garlic in it, but most chefs don't. I put garlic on everything, on all my dinner plates, on my when it comes down to rice, chickens, beef, steak, pork, eh, pasta. Yeah, I put it on everything. And let me tell you why I put garlic on everything. And also, you probably know this that garlic has it has a great benefit. A great You could benefit from garlic. It's a great antibiotic, the natural antibiotic. It fights off, helps your immune system fight off, not just the strong diseases, but like, fights off germs or bacteria and stuff. And it gives you great blood circulation throughout your body. As well as if you use pepper, it's strong. Pepper is good. Like regular ground pepper is good for the heart, makes the blood rich, recirculate, opens your aorta, helps you lower your cholesterol as well. It's great stuff. And that's why I feel great when I wake up the next day in the morning. I feel awesome. Sometimes, there are days when I don't cook and I wake up the next day and I just feel horrible. I just don't got that. I just don't got the garlic in me. Let's see who I missed down here. Stephen Lee says, my favorite is lamb from the Serbian picnic grounds in Weirton. There's a couple of times a year that it can be ordered. Well, that sounds great, man. I love lamb as well. Says William Logan at Stephen Lee, especially grilled lamb. Yo, grilled lamb chops. Awesome. You know what's even awesome on a grill? Salmon. Get some salmon rolling on the grill. It's like butter. Beautiful. It tastes way better grilled. I'll tell you that much. Renaissance Man says it's Max B. Sup, fellas? How's everyone's Sunday? Come on, Renaissance. You're Max B? Max B. Why don't you just change the name? You can just change it to Max B. David Elkins has got to run. EV1, y'all. Oh, evening, everyone, y'all. I'll have a blessed evening and week ahead. Yo, have a good night, David Elkins. You too, my brother. Same thing. Stephen Lee says, absolutely, William. Hey, Red Man, sup, bro, says William Logan. Renaissance Man says, yo, William Logan, how are you, bud? Is it winter up there yet? Yup, you got that right, Mike. Mike Reed says it's an anti-inflammatory as well. It's great. It's really good. That's what it's good for. That's why I rarely get sick. I haven't been sick so far now. I believe it's been over a year I haven't been sick, and that's because I've been eating a lot of garlic in my food. So I gotta keep going. I'm trying to break a record here. Last time I think it was last year I was sick. The year before that I wasn't sick. I tried to make it for 2 years, but then the flu caught on to me, and I was bedridden for like a whole week. And that sucked. That just ruined my streak. So I'm just trying to keep alive, trying to work through staying healthy for 2019 all the way to 2020. All right? So come with me, guys. Be with me on that. William Logue says, Red Man, nah, not yet. However, it's been in the low 70s this weekend and in the 40s at night. Bro, it's been 40 at night, bro. Wow. I mean, you guys are close to Canada and Maine. Renaissance Man, no, I can't. Not for another week. Stupid YouTube. Love garlic and olive oil, says Stephen Lee. I love it too. You know what's great? I had to cut back on a little bit of olive oil because olive oil does have certain olive oils have cholesterol. So what I did, I had to cut back on my cholesterol, and I had to. What I do now is I use coconut oil, and that thing is awesome. Coconut oil is just a little much more rich and healthier. It's a little more expensive than olive oil. It's got some benefits to it too. All right. Let's see who we got here. 40s at night sounds awesome, Mr. Renaissance Man. Supposed to warm back up next weekend, back into the mid 80s and humid. Yuck. Well, that's what you gotta expect for the summer. August is supposed to be the hottest month of the year. It's been last year, and I believe it's gonna be this year again. So, you guys out there, or in the most hottest spots in states, um, stay cool. That's all I can say. Try to stay cool. Here I don't use much of my AC, but because it's already cool. I live in a basement. I got one window behind me, as you can see. Like, that's my windowsill. That's one big window right there. That's the only window that leads to the backyard, underneath their porch or patio. So, but other than that, it stays relatively cool down here throughout the summer. Who we got supposed to warm back up? Mike Reed says it's easier to cook with coconut oil, no flavor transfer. Well, that's true too, but coconut oil. I throw in my shallots, and then a little bit of garlic. I stir it around, and after they start getting translucent, I throw in the arborio rice, and let it toast. And it actually sucks in. It actually absorbs all the flavor, and especially absorbs the coconut oil, which is good too. Especially when you're doing mushrooms, you're sautéing mushrooms. I use coconut oil. I let that sit with the mushrooms, and it absorbs the mushrooms, and it's also, it releases all the water that's in the mushroom as well. So, in the shop with Tom, I just got a notification from in the shop with Tom. Hoping he's having a great week and a great weekend. Renaissance Man says, "Be happy at William Logan. Gonna be 100 here tomorrow with 95% humidity." Whoa, whoa, yikes, man. Gotta look forward to that. Looking forward to the fall. We'll have snow on the ground by mid-October. Yo, that's the one thing that I love is fall. The trees, the leaves turn color, they fall. It starts to cool down. When you go through the hot, blazing summer night, days and nights, it starts to cool down in the fall, and that's one of my favorite seasons is fall. You know, yikes, Red Man. Now that's too hot for this wimp. I used to live in Texas and never got used to the heat and humidity. Mike Reese says that's risotto. Soak in, then add more liquid. You know it, buddy. I also use grapeseed and walnut oil to saute with. It's good also. You kind of, and I think I forgot to mention this, when you're making risotto. Once you get the shallots and the garlic, and then you throw in the rice, the arborio rice. You start stirring it. And once it starts to get toasted, starts a little slightly brown toasted, you throw in your white wine. The reason for that is you want to glaze it because you want to keep the flavors in. That's the best part. That's like my favorite part to do is just throw in the white wine. It just sort of like starts to really absorb all the flavors. It's like and that's when you know. That's when you know you're gonna have like awesome flavors in that risotto. I'm telling you, and it smells great too. It smells great. Grapeseed oil and walnut oils. Those are great too. Those are good too. William Logan. I haven't used grapeseed and walnut oil in a while. It's been a while. You can't always put more clothes on to stay warm, but you can't run around naked. Says Renaissance Man. Mike Reed, exactly. Then finish it off with a couple pats of unsalted butter. Yum yum. There you go. That's the trick of it. Exactly, Redman. I can always add more clothes and fire up the wood stove. Why not? Why not? So, what's going on? What has everyone been doing during the work week? I want to know. Let me know right now in the live chat. If there's any questions you want to ask, anything about electrical, about HVAC, maybe you want to ask a question in a chat with anybody about carpentry, plumbing, low voltage, maybe glazing, maybe automotive. Ask away. If I don't know the answers, somebody in the chat may know the answer and give it to you graciously enough. Exactly. I can always add more clothes. Oh, sorry. Who's using avocado oil and for what dishes? I haven't used avocado oil yet. That's interesting. I should try look that up and see where I can get it. I heat my house with wood stove and use the forced air propane furnace heater as backup. Yo, that's the best. I tell you what, William Logan, I knew this one lady, right, who lived all the way out in Broad Channel between Howard Beach and Far Rockaway, Little Island, and we did some rapid repair work. I was there to do the rapid repair prevailing wage work with in this one block because all the houses were torn down during Hurricane Sandy when Hurricane Sandy hit, and all the houses weren't even finished. Not This one lady lived on a block, I think, by herself. She had a wood burning stove. I tell you what, when we walked into her house, she invited us over. She got us pizza, got us soda. That wood burning stove was right there. Once you walk right in, the whole room was warm. Now that's heat you can't beat. That's heat you cannot beat. That's old school right there. I love that wood. She had a really old school wood burning black cauldron type stove. It was awesome. I think it was awesome to see something like that. Old school never dies. Definitely not Red Man. I bum about 6 cords each winter. I need to order 2 more cords this week. Wood stove. You can't beat a wood stove. You can't. You just can't. You just can't beat a wood stove. Oh man, let me just give it a little stretch here, fellas. Give me 1 second. Just sitting on this little folding chair kind of makes me ache a little bit. Takes a lot out of me. Ugh. Ugh. Now, some of you, I believe, in the I was just at VCG Construction. I think he was at Lowe's. Vince was at Lowe's, and I remember String being asking me about the M12 soldering iron. And there's a couple of you guys out there who wanted to know more about it, whether I was going to do another video, maybe another tool review video on it. I would love to do another tool review video. I really do, but I haven't used it as much as I would like to use it. Now, when it comes down to LED strip lights, maybe I'll start using it more on those instead. Or, repairing circuit boards, which is what it's good for, really. Or, automotive wiring and so forth. I will then make videos. I'll put the videos together and give you the next tool review video for Tool Review Tuesday on it. But you guys, if you want to see more of that, you want to stick around out for those the notifications. All right. Now I know notifications hasn't been working too well as it should be here on YouTube or my channel, but it's YouTube. I mean, what can you do? A lot of people who are creators, they are here to, they're trying to get all their channels, all their creativity out there and notify all their subscribers and viewers. So it's a lot of traffic, I would think. It's a lot of traffic going on YouTube. Let's see. Don't tell RB that. And William Logan. What did I miss here? So, Renaissance Man. I'm sorry. William Logan says, I also buck and split my own wood since I order whole bags of maple and white birch. Yeah, that must smell good, though, when you burn it, right? It's got that maple smell, doesn't it? So, same William Logan, but I get mine off Friend's Farm. God bless a hydraulic wood splitter. Yo, man, you using a wood splitter, you're not doing it old school, Renaissance Man? Come on. If you do it old school like William Logan does, you get a good workout. Get a pretty good workout. Build some muscles, Oh, another thing. I'm going to probably be taking my laptop tomorrow to the job. So that way I can work on editing my videos while I'm in the service van and on job sites whenever I'm on break. Uh, what else? What else? What I am. I just like I said. I finished doing a tour review Tuesday. Those of you who missed it, I did a tour review Tuesday video. today. You'll see it tomorrow, Tuesday morning or Tuesday night, later in the evening, like 7 o'clock p.m. That's if I'm able to finish editing it on time, but it shouldn't be a lot of editing. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a quick edit. So stick around for that, guys. I won't premiere it, so I'm gonna stop doing premieres. I did a premiere about the instruction video. Some of you guys already probably seen already. It didn't last too long because I edited. I cut a few things short because the video was pretty long, and I cut it to like a 6 minute video or so or more. So I'm gonna just do basic, you know, postings of the videos. The only time I think I will ever do a premiere is if I'm doing longer videos where I'm going either to an event or just or an outing, things like that of that nature. Then I will just put as premiere if it's like a special appearance or so on with another YouTube creator or someone famous. And I'll put up a premiere mode, and you guys can watch and live stream and comment as you always do here on my Q&As. So that that'll be only for those occasions. These guys are talking about some firewood processors and procedures. Whoa. Oh, yeah, there's quite a few of them. Areas that, you got a lot of forest, you got a lot of, woods and all that. A lot of chopping of wood out there for firewood. I can only imagine the business is booming for that. Not only that, I got a buddy of mine actually. Him and his wife, they live upstate in Fishkill, and his house is right. It's overlooking the Taconic Park, the Taconic Parkway, and further out is just number forest. And once in a while, I remember me and my fiance were up there to their house. We spent the weekend up there, hang out with them and and with their kids and such. And at night, late at night, I say like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, you hear people hunting at night, firing their guns from like a distance, the echo. And I remember walking around his property, and you see he had like a whole bundle roll going like literally around like a semicircle on his property of firewood, all caged up, all wrapped up, and they have a chimney. They have a fireplace, and it's a beautiful fireplace, and they burn their wood there. He uses the wood, and I think that's pretty awesome. He chops his own wood sometimes too, which is pretty cool. William looks. I'm not the best of shape, and being 62, I take it easy, and using my hydraulic wood splitter works like a champ. Well, there you go. Whatever works for you, William Logan. You don't need to start working out. You don't need to start, breaking your back. Why? Why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that to yourself? Enjoy the rest of your life. Enjoy retirement. That's what That's what 62 is all about. Just enjoying life, the rest of your life. Can't wait till I retire. I bet nobody can't wait till I retire. I wonder what it's gonna be like when I retire. I'd probably be still doing this with you guys. Who knows? I'd probably still be doing this. Well, so we got 18 playbacks. So I got some 18 playbacks. Chat rate is 1. Concurrent viewers is 6. Oh, we literally got 6 viewers? Let me see here. No? Oh, that's old. Let's see who we got. Participants. So we got me, Renaissance Man, Stephen Lee, and William Logan. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. So I haven't still, just to keep you guys on an update, I still haven't gotten... What's this? Stephen Lee says I have a Lennox furnace. No wood here. I can only imagine no wood at all. Renaissance Man, any new tools lately at Klein Guy John? I'm still waiting up on the pack out dolly. I don't know what's taking so long for these guys to ship it over to me. But I got some news. and it's from Milwaukee. If you remember, I did a video last time. I'm going to post it right here, okay? About the matrix carbide bit that I ordered on Acme Tools. The 2-bit number 2 inserts, along with the 1.5 or the 3-inch, I believe it's a 3-inch, magnetic bit holder. And you guys saw my live stream and with Chris Conkle Vlogs, aka Construction Cronies, when he did the live interview. You saw that here. Oops. You saw here the magnetic bit holder broke. Now this happened when I was drilling. I was using this to drill onto my knockout. I was using an 1 inch by 1/2 inch adapter to 1 inch socket onto a 1 inch hex knockout die, to knock out some holes on a back panel, on a panel box. And on my Gen 3, it snapped. Too much power. What happened after? Well, a couple months later, this happened. If you guys seen on my Instagram, I think I might have posted on Instagram. No, I haven't actually. The number 2 Phillips that came in that 3-bit kit or 2-bit kit, it broke on me in reverse when I was trying to back out a sheetrock screw. It snapped last week. So that was it. I did go on Milwaukee Tool website. I went to their warranty, got the email, copied the email, took a photo, sent it out to them, and I got a response. They told me within 10 business days they will send me a brand new bit. Now, you got to do that you get a lifetime warranty on these bits, as they say, right? And you have to register and sign up on their website. Okay? If you don't, and you just send them just a picture with your email, and you're not registered in their registered with them, they're not going to send you a new bit. Okay? So register at MilwaukeeTools.com. Register in, send in your information. They will have your email listed. They have all the information throughout your email. And this is what I got. It didn't take 10 days, not 9, not 8, not 7, but 6 days to send me a brand new bit. Brand spanking new. Haven't used it yet. It's still new. As you can see, it doesn't have any shavings on it. Doesn't have any scuffs, no blemishes. Got a little bit of a shaving on it for some reason. I don't know why. But no blemishes. Brand new out of the package. And they lived up to their deal. They live up to their warranty. They shipped it out a lot quicker than they said they would. 6 days. 6 days instead of 10. That's awesome. That right there is warranty service. That right there is customer service. And you can't beat Milwaukee's warranty issue, because that's the reason why I switched over from DeWalt to Milwaukee. Their warranty is top notch. I love it. It's awesome. There are loggers up here who are in their late 80s and still working full time. They are in awesome condition. Whoa. Stephen Lee says, I'm not a fan of the Milwaukee bits. I think there are better choices. There are better choices. Now, here's the thing, Stephen Lee. I believe that Milwaukee can improve. There is improvement, definitely improvement on their bits. Their number 2 bits especially. They say it's strip proof. Okay, it is. I grant them that. But at a certain extent, where you're hitting at a peak torque, I mean, I didn't really hit that. As soon as I put the bit in and put in reverse, the second it went like at least a quarter turn, it snapped. That's disappointing. However, there is room for improvement. They can improve the alloy steel that they've been using, the carbide. They can make it stronger. They have the technology. They have the way to do it. It's just, I guess in their line of work, it's just the marketing, not the marketing. I'd say the budget, the finance. Maybe they gotta work on that. and probably to improve the metal on this. There are metals out there that are nearly indestructible that they can use on bits, but I'm guessing because of this, they probably have tested it for longevity. And this bit lasted me, wow, for a good few months. I gotta admit, I expected a little longer though, but they have a warranty. That's the reason why they have the warranty. You send it out, they send you a new bit. You don't even have to go out and buy it. I think that's awesome. That is awesome. Lifetime warranty on every bit. The only thing is you don't get a warranty on is the magnetic bit holder. It says so on their policy. I looked it up. Go on MilwaukeeTools.com. Look up their warranty policies on the carbide bits. They do not cover these bit holders. As you can see, this shock absorbent didn't really absorb the shock at all. It snapped it off. So what I had to use an 1.5-inch bit holder because the shock wave part of it, the regular shock wave, doesn't break off because it's much closer to the chuck, the 1/4-inch chuck here, and it absorbs all the energy at this point, which prevents it from breaking. So this shock wave is supposed to absorb all that in some way, but it didn't. It snapped it off. I mean, it's a shame, really, that, I mean, if you're gonna warranty the bits, at least warranty the holders that come with it as well. I mean, come on, you don't want the guys to be like left stranded without something to hold their inserts, and then they gotta look around, ask a buddy, and they don't have it. They gotta use their drill driver when they should be using an impact. I mean, come on, Milwaukee. That's one thing I think you guys should do if you're watching. Maybe you should cover these bit holders, these magnetic bit holders as well. It's a shame, really, because I really wanted it. I really like this magnetic bit holder. Um, I felt it was a little stronger, but I guess it wasn't towards the end. So, Milwaukee, you guys have a lot to improve on, but I will still stand by your product as well. They are a great product. They have some great products, even though they're made in China. You got to give it to the Chinese. And that's another thing about Milwaukee. They don't try to tell you and sell you something that they claim it's made in America when it's not. They let you know it's made in professionally made in China or professionally made in Israel and so on. The packouts, okay? The packouts were made in Israel. And I had some products, tools made in Israel. They last. They last. It's not bad. Pretty good engineering in Israel. Pretty good. Not bad. True that of the warranty, John. That's right, Stephen Lee. I prefer my DeWalt bits over Milwaukee, says William. Hey man, to each his own. I'm not knocking DeWalt. I have DeWalt bits. They're still really good and reliable as well. So DeWalt makes some pretty good bits as well. No question there. I prefer my DeWalt. Oh, really? That's just my opinion. And your opinion is noted, sir, and you're entitled to it. Never give it to the Chinese or else you'll be speaking Chinese. I don't think I have heard myself speak Chinese as yet, but I'll let you know. Stephen Lee says, I think the more torque on the Milwaukee bit, the shorter the life of the bit. Metabo impact I use is a 180 foot-pound impact. It will chew up the Milwaukee bits. If a person uses an M12, it may work. No doubt. Well, there you go. You got a little research there. That's nice. You've done your homework there, Stephen Lee. It looks like. So I think I would believe that. I probably would believe you on that one. I think I do. I believe that. Are rigid tools made in Israel? I'm not sure. I don't own any rigid tools as much as I would like to. No question there. I would love to buy their 12 volt or 18 volt tools. Try them out. A buddy, actually, a coworker of mine loves rigid. He uses his rigid tools all the time. Sorry, that's the London broil talking to me. But yeah, I wouldn't know if they're really made in Israel. be honest with you. To be fairly honest, I don't know. Like I don't know if you know. I know that certain Makita drills are made in Japan and some are made in China. Um, but Makita makes great power tools. It's only up to you what you think is like the best product. I mean, or whatever platform you prefer with. Me, I prefer the Milwaukee power tools because I mean, why buy a different tool brand with different batteries when you can buy the same product with the same platform and not worry about switching out batteries, different type of different brand batteries when you have the same brand right next to you. You might as well invest on a brand. So whichever brand suits you, we're at the end of the work of the workday. Whatever makes you money, whatever power tool makes you comfortable, whatever you're used to using, stick with that platform. You know. But there's so much these companies can do to make their product, even better and be more noticed. Milwaukee has taken it further out, especially further out in the market, especially with DeWalt and Makita. And Ryobi's trying to catch up along with, Bosch. Bosch is there as well. Then you got Metabo and Hitachi and Hikoki, in Europe. So it's a lot of marketing out there, especially in Europe, and a lot of competition with these power tools. And for me, I only stuck with Milwaukee because they're one for their warranty, their quality and warranty, lifetime warranty, 5-year warranties. You know, they're reliable to me. I feel that Milwaukee's reliable because I invest in Milwaukee tools because I believe in their warranty. Um, yes, sometimes their products can be a little flimsy, but they improve on it over time. After they listen to the consumer, they listen to the tradesman. That is the number one thing that all tradesmen would love is that the product that they buy as a consumer should be listened to whenever they say, gee, this impact driver would be great if it had this, or if this drill would be awesome if it had this. And they let the product of the brand, the manufacturer, the company know what they need in a tool. And they listen and they make it and they engineer it and they bring it out there and say, hey, we've been listening to you now. Here it is, depending on how you take care of it, and how you use it. And that's what I like, and especially like Klein Tools. Klein Tools, they listen to the tradesmen, they listen to the plumbers, they listen to the electricians, they listen to HVAC guys, they listen to the linesmen. They listen to these guys and say, "Hey, we need a testing instrument that'll help us better read out and measure current, or make sure it can read exact voltage, or it can't be too sensitive to certain areas of voltage, or we want a screwdriver that'll last. We want pliers that would last and not mar up or weaken out over time." That's when Klein Tools starts. They listen to the tradesmen. They're just like Milwaukee. They listen to the tradesmen. They improve their tools. They make it better. They come up with something every year. Every year or two, they come up with something. I love Klein Tools. That's what I love about them. They always improve on their hand tools. They want to make the job easier for the tradesmen. They want to make it safer. They want to make it easier. They want to make it better. Okay? They want to improve. They're trying to improve. They're trying to enhance, and they're trying to really bring out the best of their ability in their tools and their product. So just like Milwaukee, Klein does it as well. And I'm pretty sure DeWalt does it. But lately, DeWalt's been kind of slacking. I'm going to give it that, though. DeWalt's got some good tools, but they've been slacking on their technology and their way they're designing their drills. As you all know, the 887s are burning up, and their batteries are nearly blowing up as well. So there's a lot of improvement right there. But DeWalt's not listening. DeWalt's really not listening. They proved that they haven't been listening when people have been telling them, hey, look, The drill's burning out. What's going on, DeWalt? Why'd you drop the ball? And no response. No response. I even try to reach out to DeWalt to find out why is this happening. No response. Just like Vince from VCC Construction, Tool Review Zone, or any other YouTube creator in the trade. They try to get an answer. Those of you out there who've been watching have tried to get an answer. People in the live stream chat try to get an answer from DeWalt, and you're not getting the answer. I think that's a thing. They don't want to listen to the consumer. If you don't listen to the consumer, okay, your stock goes down. Your revenue goes down. People start to distrust your product. They don't want it. They don't want to use it because you're not responding. DeWalt, if you're watching, you got to listen. Listen to the consumer. Listen to the tradesman. Listen to what they want to see in your next product. Not what you want to see. It's what we want to see. Okay? We're the ones buying the product. We're the ones using them. And if we find an error, we find a little flaw to it, and we thought, hey, maybe we can, this could probably improve better. Here's an idea. And you don't listen, you're going to tank. DeWalt, you're going to tank. Black & Decker, you're going to tank. That's it. Start listening. Look at Milwaukee. Look at Klein Tools. Look at Bosch. Look at Makita. All right? Look at Metabo. Look at Ikoki, Hitachi. These guys, man, they're listening. These guys they got consumers. We are the consumer. The tradesmen are the consumer. They're listening to us. All right? If you don't jump on the bandwagon, you're not going to make any money. You're going to be behind. I'm telling you right now. But do what you want to do. Just saying. Hashtag, like Vincent just saying. Right? So, let's see. Let me catch up to some of you guys here. Yes, King of the Crease. He loves Rigid. He stands by Rigid. That's right, William. It was awesome. William Oak says, I have to run you. Okay, we read that. So you see, yes, I use Bosch routers, jigsaws, SDS tools, and other stuff. Great products. No, listen, I use their product. I use their line laser. I use their hammer drill. I have I believe one of their top of the line hammer drills. I wouldn't say top of the line. It's not cordless. It's one of their corded. The Extreme Bulldog Max. That thing's a beast, man. I love that thing. I love that hammer drill. Thing's a monster, bro. But I've seen better ones. But to me, that's my top of the line personal hammer drill that I keep with me. Take it everywhere I go. I don't use my company hammer drills. Let me tell you why I don't use the company hammer drills. All right, you guys are listening? You may think, oh, why are you going to bring your tool and someone else is going to wreck it? Well, here's the thing. I don't ever let anyone use my hammer drill unless they're working with me, and I keep an eye. I supervise them. I make sure that you're using it properly. Okay? I use my own hammer drill, corded hammer drill, because you look at the company hammer drill. No offense. Don't take it the wrong way. Those you contractors out there, you got guys out there who are kind of irresponsible. They lose the parts of the hammer drill. They lose the little brochure, the instructions. They'll lose bits. They'll break bits. They'll break the hammer drill. They'll try to push the hammer drill to its limits. They'll break. They'll do something to it to the point where it won't work. Okay, because they don't have the proper training use of that tool. Okay, you hear me? You hear me out there, contractors? Okay, so this is the reason why I bring my own, because I know how to use my hammer drill. I know its limits. Okay, that's two. All right, I know the procedure of using a hammer drill. I know what applications I know when and when not to use a hammer drill. Okay, you got a lot of guys out there who don't. Okay, a lot of them don't. They're newcomers. They're guys who claim like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for 35 years, but then they wreck the hammer drill. They'll do something to it to get it stuck in the concrete, and then they gotta pull. Oh, I can't get it. I can't get it out. Give me a hammer. Whack the thing. And when you're whacking to loosen it up, you bend the bit, you bend the drill, you bend the inside of the stator, and then you get a wobbly drill. I've seen that happen, and it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad to see guys do that. Then they want to. You know what they turn around and say? Oh, what a piece of junk! This thing's junk. It's garbage. Throw it out. No, you're making it into a piece of junk because you want to beat it, beat the crap out of it to make it a piece of junk. Look, not all power tools and hand tools are built to be like unbreakable. They're gonna break eventually. The times that you use it, they wear and tear it. That's how it is. But if you're gonna force something and break it, that's on you. That's your fault. It's not the tool's fault. It's your fault. It's the way you use the tool. That's what gets on my nerves. It really gets to me. It really grinds my gears. Gears. So yeah, just learn how to use a hammer drill properly. You want to learn? Go on YouTube. Go on, go on like VC Construction, my channel. Go on Tool Review Zone. Go look up, Cop Tool. Uh, who else we got there? We got a bunch of other guys out there. A lot of tradesmen who have channels. YouTube channels. Check them out. Type in how to use a hammer drill. You'll know. Bosch has probably a YouTube channel that teaches how to use a hammer drill. Milwaukee. Come on. No brainer here. All right? Anyway, William Logan, have a good night, buddy. Super cool. Till the. Jason's here. What's up, Jason? You haven't missed anything, buddy. Don't worry. All right? It's my experience. Like Stephen Lee says, my experience, John, that most laborers do not understand the correct use of a hammer drill. The more complicated the drill, the more of a chance a laborer is going to damage. You gotta understand, safety comes first. You gotta have. Listen, if you got laborers, you got helpers. Just laborers don't know how to use a power drill. You gotta have someone in that group, in that job site, who's competent, who's properly trained to use a power tool. Show these guys how to use it. Don't just look at them and laugh. Why look at somebody and laugh and then see them hurt themselves? Why not you just approach them, easy and say, hey, I'll show you how to use this drill. Take the time. Don't be that guy that just looks at him, laughs, and then just moves on. No, we're all here. We're this community. We're all here to help one another out. You're on a construction site. You're here to help one another out, not just your own crew. They're all tradesmen. You gotta have respect for, because they're helping build this country. They're helping build, not the country, the world. We're helping to build this world. All right, we're here to help one another too. Okay, when it comes to construction, we're here to help. We're a brotherhood of construction and tradesmen, not just one trade, but for all trades. All right. Always remember that. I keep that mentality up here. I always have that up there. I always help a carpenter out if he needs a little help with something, or if a plumber who needs something from me. Ask me, hey, you got any screws? You got any cover plates or something I can use to cover this up? Here you go, buddy. Why not? Hey, you got a hammer drill we can use? Okay, here you go. I'll help you out. Sure, it may impede my work. But be gracious enough to lend out a tool. Make sure they know how to use it. All right? Make sure they do. Always don't be afraid. All right? The right tool for the right job, and tools are your bread and butter. That's right, Jason. You heard him. You heard him from the horse's mouth. Because those tools make you your money. My tools make me money. Okay? My tools make me money. Every day. Every day when I'm working. Right? And they should work for you too. All right? They should be making you money. Not to be sitting around collecting dust. All right? I gotta tell you, I'm really pumped up right now. I'm really pumped in this live stream. Stephen Lee says Metabo and fine hammer drills are complicated. Laborers should not touch them. Therefore, experienced mechanics only. Well, there you go. All right, let me set this out. Let me set the record straight here. For you laborers, for you apprentices, for you helpers, if you don't know how to use a power tool, don't use it, or ask a competent or qualified trained personnel. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask. You know, one of your guys, one of these tradesmen that you're working with, either your foreman or mechanic or junior mechanic, would come to you and show you how it works. Okay? You junior mechanics, your foremans, your sub foremans out there, come on. Help the guy out. Help that helper out. Help that apprentice out. Okay? Take that time. You're the teacher. You're teaching them. Okay? Because they're going to be the next generation in the field, in this trade. So pass on what you learned. Pass on what you have learned to the next generation. All right? And just ask. It's just easy. Like Stephen Lee says, please just ask. It's easier. There you go. Hashtag just saying, right? That's right. That's right. I'm pumped right now. I get so excited when I talk about tools and job sites and all that stuff. Gets me pumped up. Gets me more motivated the next day when I work. So, but yeah, that's about it for this guy. I'm actually surprised, going back to this drill bit, I'm actually surprised that he sent this out within 6 days that I sent the photo. That's why I love Milwaukee. They got a really good warranty. I just wish they had a warranty for the bid holder. That's all I'm saying. If they could do that, you'll see a lot more people taking interest on their product, on their accessory, matrix carbide products. That's a shame. Oh, I'm missing chats right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just realized. Hey, I just noticed something here. This old yeller. These pliers, man. These are Kleins, by the way, guys. Now, those of you helpers out there who are looking for a good set of tools to work with in the electrical trade, or in the HVC trade, or in the low voltage trade, this is the tool right here. Right here, this thing does everything. Pulls wire. It also crimps. It's got the crimper right here. It cuts, it strips, it twists, it grabs, it pulls. I gotta tell you, this is the tool right here. These were my first pair of alignment pliers were from Channel Lock, the product. They were just a little bit bulky for me, so I stepped up to this. Now, my old man gave me his pair of Klein alignment pliers. This is my old man's. Papa John's passed this down to me, and I've used it ever since. I've been using this since I was 20 years old. I'm still using them. I retire these. Well, not really retire them. I put them aside as my backup tools because I have the Lyman hybrid pliers now. They were just much lighter, but this was my favorite tool out of the bunch. This right here. Now, if you have a pair of these and you look up through a light, if you don't see any light going through the blade, the teeth, or the knife, that means you got yourself a good pair of pliers. I know I've said this once before in my previous videos, but those of you helpers and experienced apprentices out there should know, and you probably have seen this multiple times. Other mechanics do it. They use this like a hammer. I don't like to use this hammer, and plus, when you purchase these tools, if you read the packaging carefully, it does state that you can not recommend to be used as a hammer. There's a reason why it says that, and the reason is because of this rivet. This rivet right here. It helps open and close the tool. Okay? You're watching, apprentices and helpers? Do not use this as a hammer. This way or this way. If you use it this way, you're mushrooming the knives over time. Use it this way, you're mushrooming the rivet over time. And what happens when you mushroom the rivet? You can't open it anymore. It gets stuck into place. What do you do then? You can't fix it. You can't repair it. You throw it out. I've seen it happen to a guy's pair of Nippics and a guy's pair of linemen just like these. Whacking it, whacking it, whacking it. Over time, boom, you're mushrooming out the rivet. And it's why it says in the packaging, do not use as a hammer to strike for striking things. If you're going to strike something, use a regular hammer. 12 ounce, 16 ounce, 20 ounce. Use a hammer. That's what a hammer's for. Okay? If you see your foreman say, hey, use your pliers, use your hammer. Use your head and use your hammer. Alright? Now, these tools will last you a pretty good long time if you take care of them. What I used to do, or I haven't done it in a while now since I haven't had the time, is I would normally every week, maybe even every 2 weeks, cleaning your tools with WD-40, or if you got like a little big container, you dump it in like a little standing jar or like a plastic bottle or a plastic container, and you just dip them in there, let it sit overnight. Next day, clean them off or let them set to dry. You want them nice and lubricated with some WD-40, nice and oiled and cleaned up. You want to use a steel brush to take off some blemishes or some rust. You can do that. Why not? I do it. Take care of my tools. These tools make you money, and these tools are the bread and butter of your job. All right. Also, another thing I want to remind you is, if you see a rubber handle or like a plastic handle, not rubber, but plastic dipped handles, or the journeyman style handles, where it's plastic and rubber, they're not insulated. Please, I can't say this enough. If you got plastic handle dipped handles, they're not insulated. Trust me when I say this. I've been shocked before. Okay? Been shocked before. They're not insulated handles. If you want insulated, look up online at KleinTools.com. They do sell insulated lineman pliers and hand tools. Made in the USA. Very good stuff. But be warned, these plastic dips are not insulated, so it will not protect you from electric shock. Just saying. But yeah, this is like the number one tool in your tool bag. If you're an electrician, HVAC tech, low voltage tech, or possibly even a plumber or general contractor, this is like the number one tool you will see. Now, there are technical terms. People call them Kleins. Hey, pass me those Kleins. You got a pair of Kleins on you? That's what they call it. But the actual terminology is linesman pliers. Why do they call linesman pliers? Well, for one, every Klein tool has a little picture of a linesman, because back in the day, okay, telephone operators were known as linemen. They used linesman pliers to strip, cut wires. That was the number one tool at the time. And over the years, they improved the tool. They improved the technique of making them, the engineering, and so forth, and the material being used. So, take care of your lineman pliers because they're your best friend in your tool bag. All right. I keep these, like I said, as a backup. Now, if you start improving your tools, don't hand me down your old tools. Let me tell you why. Let's say I got these pliers, right? And I decide, well, I'll use this for 6-7 years. Time to improve. Get myself a hybrid lineman pliers like I do have now. I don't give these away. I keep them. Why? In case you lose your new tools, or maybe you left them on a job site in the gang box, but your boss needs you somewhere else. And at home, you got yourself your old sets. Take your old sets with you. Emergency tool set, right? That's what I do. Now, if I got like 3 or 4 of these, yeah, I'll probably keep one in the car, one at home, one on the job site, and if I got an extra one, I'll probably sell it, or sell 1 or 2 of them if I have too many. I've sold my, I've had like maybe 7 lineman pliers. Out of 7, one of them was a Milwaukee. It was a 9.5-inch lineman plier. Very good lineman plier, but it was, I just didn't need it anymore. and I sold it for. I sold it for 12. Well, not even $12. I sold it for like $7. It was used. I used it for like 3 or 4 years. I had 3 pairs of channel lock lineman pliers, and I sold 2 of those for 25. 2 for 25. Not bad, right? And I made my money with them, And then I kept a few, just to have emergency reasons. So you always want to keep your old tools that you don't use anymore as emergency tools. So because they're gonna still make you money. Stephen Lee says, I use channel lock. Much love to Klein. I would like to try the Nipix. I would love to try Nipix. Nipix is pretty much out there. I mean, they're made in Germany, and German engineering's. I mean, I gotta tell you, the Germans make some great cars, and they make great hand tools. All right, can't go wrong with German-made tools and engineering. So why not? Some Klein tools are made in Germany too. For instance, the adjustable pump pliers. They even say it's engraved, made in Germany. Why not? If it's not made in the USA, made in Germany, you got yourself a good quality engineered tool. So got to give it to the Germans as well to make some good tools. Now remember Matthias Klein, who came up with Klein tools. Matthias Klein was an immigrant from Germany who moved to New York, forged the first Klein lineman pliers. Yeah, he pretty much expanded from there. So if you want to learn more about Klein Tools, go on their website, kleintools.com, learn the history, learn about Matthias Klein. And also, if you haven't already, get subscribed to the channel. If you like information like this about tools, news, technology, and so forth, and etc. Movies. I'm into movies. I'm always into movies. Love movies. Smash the like button. Comment down below. Alright? Don't be shy. Look them up. And if you want a catalog from Klein Tools, you can go on their website as well. I believe you can request a catalog. If you're the type that goes to these trade shows, make sure Klein Tools, most of the time they always have their own their own guys, their own vendors out there just promoting their tools. Ask for a catalog. They give out free catalogs. I have like 3 catalogs. I have their most recent one for 2019. Pretty cool catalog. Love it. You can even go to your nearest supply house, electrical supply or HVAC supply house or plumbing supply house, and ask for one. Ask for a catalog. They'll graciously enough give it to you without charge. Stephen Lee says, my brother, I have to sign off. 4 a.m. comes quick and I have to get some sleep. Awesome live stream, John. Yo, you the man, Stephen Lee. Have a good night. Get some rest. The work week is about to begin. All right? So that's my take on power tools, how to use them, how to use hand tools, and so forth. All right? Let me know in the chat if you guys still have an old pair of Kleins like this. I want to know. I want to know how old it is, how long you've been working with them, how long you've had them, or have you passed them down to your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your brother, your sister, anybody in the family. Because I plan on passing down a hand tool like this. This is my father's Klein lineman pliers. It looks pretty beat up, right? Looks pretty much used, but I try to take care of it. Wipe down the handle, keep it clean. I'm gonna pass this on to my kid. If he or she so happens to find electrical trade or any trade interested. This is the first tool I'll be giving them. So let me know in the chat, or you can leave it in the comment section down below. How old is your lineman pliers? How long have you been using it? And have you passed down to the next generation in your family? Or maybe to a lucky helper that you're trying to make into an apprentice? comment section down below or in the chat. Let's see. You know what? Let's take a look. I want to take a look at something here. Acme Tools, right? I would go on Acme Tools on my phone to show you guys. I haven't been on Acme Tools in a while, so let's see what's going on in Milwaukee. So Milwaukee's still having a sale where you save up to $100 on select outdoor power equipment. They also got the sale for a free battery and starter kit with purchase of 1 or 2 M12 bare tools up to $99 value. Whoa! Really now? Ooh, sign me up for that. Hold on, let's see. I want to take a look at that. Okay, they got a promotion here. There's not much. There's about there's 6 tools. So what they got for these 6 tools and their promotion for each tool, they have the Crown Stapler, the M12 Crown Stapler, the M12 Compact Cutoff Tool, the 3/8-inch Ratchet Bear Tool, the M12 High Performance Jigsaw, the M12 half-inch Ratchet Bear Tool, and the Milwaukee Cordless Subcompact Bandsaw Tool. Now all these have a promotion available. Let's see. I'm more interested in getting that Compact Cutoff Tool. I've been trying to get my hands on one for a while. Let's see. It says here, discount details. Free Milwaukee M12 battery promotion. Purchase Milwaukee 2557-20, 2558-20, 2429-20, 2522-20, 2445-20, or 2447-20 and receive a Milwaukee 48-11-2420 M12 battery for free. Promotional item will automatically be added to your shopping cart. Expires October 31st, 2019 while supplies last. So you hear that, everybody. You got till October 31st of this year while supplies last. That jigsaw, well, that's the original jigsaw, M12 jigsaw, $99. It's $99 value. So any of these tools. So if I wanted, is that the 3.0 amp hour battery? No, that's the 2.0. That's the 2.0. Jason says, I had a pair of lineman pliers since 1989, but I gave it to my brother in 2006 and got a new one. Whoa. Yo, you should take a picture. If you got a picture of it, post it on Instagram, Jason. Or at least get it from your brother. Maybe have your brother take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. Or send it to you. I really like to see how it looks. What's the condition? What it looked back then in 1989. I was just a baby. I was just a 1-year-old. I'm an 88 baby. I was just a baby back then when you were cutting and stripping wires. So let's see here. If I was to go and click on, okay, the M12 Fuel 3-inch compact cutoff tool is $129. The listing price goes for $214. So I mean that's a pretty cool tool. I know an old coworker had one. It was off the chain. That thing looks awesome. Let's see if I add it to the cart. What do I get? I get a free kit, right? Let's see. It's $129. Yep, I get a free gift, and that is the battery. 2.0 amp hour battery promotion. Now, wow, only $71 away from free shipping. Why is that? I thought it was because it's $199 free shipping. It's not the $49 one. You know, they should bring that back because a lot of people, I know this for a fact, a lot of you guys out there, a lot of tradesmen, those you tool junkies out there, when Acme Tools last year had that promotion where it was $49, get free shipping, everybody was snatching tools like galore. And I'm not, hey, guilty as charged. I was one of the two. I was buying like crazy up until the promotion stopped. But I gotta get $71 away from free shipping. So let's see. Let's add another tool here. I want to add another tool. See what I get. See what I get. Right? Go back to Milwaukee. Oh, my back is itchy. Just took a bath too. I don't know why it's so itchy. Let's go to the starter kit. Back to that deal. $129. Why would they? Oh, sorry. They increased the cordless subcompact bandsaw at $149. Original was $139. Why $10 more? I don't understand. Let's see. Let's try the cordless high performance jigsaw. Now, I personally don't own a jigsaw. I don't really have any use for it. Not that I know of, but why not, right? Jason says, I think it was the red plastic grips. Oh, yeah, the old ones, right? That was cool, Jason. The red plastic, those are classic. Those are the classic ones. I think the first one that came out was the dark navy blue, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yo! Instead of one battery, if I buy two of these, two kits, bare tool, the Milwaukee cutoff tool, M12 cutoff tool, and the jigsaw, I get a free battery kit along with charger. I get free ground shipping, but the total comes out. Take it out, it's $228. Order subtotal was $327. I get $228. Not bad. Not bad at all. Recommended accessories. Yeah, they increased even the 4.0 amp hour batteries, $89. Now, I can give you guys a better deal on Amazon for that. If you don't want to spend $89 and then some on a 4.0 M12 battery, you can go on Amazon. You can go on Amazon.com. Let me type in M12 4.0 amp hour battery. And they give you a whole list. Let me see if I can find that for. Actually, no, I have it in my. Well, do I still have it? Well, that's weird. Why is their selection so limited? Anyway, let me go back to my orders. No, I gotta sign in. I don't think I remember the password. Go back. Actually, I'm just gonna maybe if I type in M12 battery, see what I get. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't see the 4.0. Why? Power battery for $41.95. Why spend $89? Why spend $89 for a 4.0 amp hour battery on Acme Tools when you go on Amazon? You can get one for $41.95. If you have Prime, you get free shipping. Why not? And it's even cheaper on eBay, says Jason. Sometimes it's cheaper on eBay, but the shipping could be a little longer considering where the earlier or the seller is. Well, for that, you might as well go with Amazon Prime, my man. Get it for $41.95. It's got a 5-star rating, 47. Well, not 5-star rating, but it's 4.7 out of 5-star rating. Looks to me the person who's selling it is getting some good, awesome sales. They also have it the same battery for $46.99. They can both be shipped. It says here, get it as soon as Tuesday, August 13th. Choices for $45, 11 used and new offer. So you can get a used battery for $1 less. For the $46.99, you can get it for $45 if used. But if you go to the $41.95, right? You can probably get it used for $38.95. Now I know some of you have been thinking, "No, I want it brand new." Let me be honest. Let me be straightforward here. The times I do get a battery is when I buy a toolkit either at Home Depot or on Acme Tools or CPO outlets. But if I want to shop for a battery, I check out CPO first. I check out Acme Tools. And if it's a little too pricey, I check out my last resort is Amazon.com or eBay. And Amazon hasn't failed me. I always get it cheaper on Amazon. Just save a little more money. Why not? Save little and then some. The 6.0 battery. How much is 6.0 amp hour battery going for on Acme Tools? Whoa, $99, right? $99. Get it on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. 6.0 extended capacity or XC 6.0 amp hour for $72. $72.05. The listing price goes for $148. I don't know why they overprice it. I don't know why. My audio cuts in and out. Sorry, my man. It's probably the Wi-Fi cutting in and out. So, if you want to get a little more bang for your buck, or a little less bang, or either or, you want to buy something more affordable, more cheaper, go on Amazon, go on eBay. Make those your last resort. You can go on Wish if somebody's even selling any batteries on Wish. So, there you go. Your audio cuts out sometimes. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm sorry. It's nothing I can do. It's the Wi-Fi. Definitely the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi, as we call it. The missus calls it Wi-Fi. I don't know why, but she calls it Wi-Fi. So, man, oh man, I felt so pumped. So pumped. I'm glad you guys are watching. I'm glad you're here with me to hang out. Share with me your experiences. Share me your opinions on tools, products, how to use a tool. Any tips out there you guys want to bring out business-wise, trade-wise? All right, let me know. So, man, I'm going to have a long week. It's going to be a long week. I feel it. I don't know why I feel it. It's just a gut feeling, like right here. Down in my belly. I feel it. It's going to be a long work week. So, I'm going to be saving some money this week and the following weeks after, because I'm going to start making my own lunch. I've been kind of lazy not making my own lunch, so I'm going to have to start doing that. Jason said I paid less than $99 for my 6.0 M12 via eBay. I think I paid $68 for a new authentic 6.0. Bro, that's a steal. That's a steal. $68? Not that bad for a 6.0 amp hour battery, bro. You got yourself a steal. When I first bought my 6.0 amp hour, I bought it at the Home Depot for $89 when it was $89. Okay, that was last year. $89. Did I get it for? Wait, I think I got it for free. Didn't I? No, I didn't. I bought it by itself. I need something to charge my phone. I only use it to charge my phones, tablets, Bluetooth speakers. That's what I use it for, and I also use it for my heated jackets because it's just longer. It stays with me all day when I have it on. So it came from Connecticut. There you go. There you go, Connecticut. Guys over here in the East Coast, when we sell stuff, we tend to ship it out early, so as fast as you can to you guys, so we can make our money. That's just how we roll. That's how it goes. Oh man, this chair! I gotta get myself a new chair. These beach chairs or whatever, they're not meant for prolonged sitting. You know what I mean? It's not really good for your lower back. And once in a while, I gotta stretch it out. Oh, I can't sit in these chairs for too long. It's no bueno. I gotta get me a better mic. Maybe a longer stand so you guys can hear me better. Maybe I can bring the table closer to me so you guys can hear me a lot better. So that's all I see right now from Acme Tools, guys. So, but that's good, man. You get a steal off eBay. That's awesome. That's really cool. Really cool. Look, I didn't get a lot of viewers today. That's fine. I ain't gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna take it to an offense. You guys are all there is. You three guys. William Logan left. Well, actually, William Logan's still here, no? Oh no, he just participated in the chat. So let's pop out chat, toggle timestamp. John, can you get me some information on that LED light? You talking about the LED light I'm using right now? Cause Louis Burmeister. These chairs aren't made for sitting. Great marketing. These chairs are not made. These foldable beach chairs are not made for prolonged sitting. They're not. They're really not. It's really hurting my lower back. So I'm gonna be about a few minutes before 9. So it's 8:54 here. So 9 o'clock I'm gonna be wrapping it up, or a little bit before 9. But the LED light you're talking about, the floodlight that I have. Some of the guys call it a clickety clacker because the head moves and it makes like a clicking sound. Um, the price for that, I believe, is still $149. Let me check it out actually for you, buddy. Let's check it out on Acme Tools. I love Acme Tool. Sometimes they get a little overpriced on some tools here. So let's check it out. All right. Oh. There goes the battery. Give me one. Oh, I don't even have another battery. Give me a sec. I gotta turn on the light. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Battery ran for a good hour. Okay. So there we go. It's really hot. Okay, so sorry about that. The one you guys replaced in the ceiling. Oh, I will get that information for you, Jason. Oh, there goes the light again. Time to turn on this baby. I didn't even turn on the switch. Hold on a sec, I'm about to run. We're about to end soon. So, okay, so guys, sorry for the poor lighting here. The guys want to place this. Well, those LED hi hats, those are the retrofits that we use for those cans. I can find the information for you. There's some information I was left behind on the job site. We got a ton of those lights left to do. I like the 4-foot 120-volt LED set. As my old fluorescent shop lights die, I tear them apart and convert to LED. There you go. We're transitioning to LED now, so it's more efficient. It's use less energy. Um, but all my lights are I'm switching over to LED as well. Bulbs, whatever. There goes my Milwaukee floodlight. But anyways, guys, Jason, I will get you that information. Let's take a look at. Well, wait, you were asking about the hi hat, so I don't have to go and do that. Let's see here. Why did that shut down? That was so weird. Okay, so what did I miss? Yeah, I'll get that information for you, buddy. I'll definitely get the information for you. But until then, stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Stay informed. Um, don't miss a beat on my channel. Don't miss any beat on anyone's channel, for that instance. So, but anyways, Burnmeister. Nice of you stopping by. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. Tap the bell. That's my Milwaukee floodlight. It's dying on me right now. Blinking like crazy. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you all go. Listen, this is a community. This is an awesome community. I love this community. I love this platform on YouTube. We all come together. We share our experiences. We share our advice. We help one another out. You know, always make sure you're wearing your personal protective equipment. Watch each other's backs. Help one another out. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great night. Monday's just tomorrow. Monday's tomorrow. Get ready for the work week. Jason, I want to transition from fluorescent to LED as well. You can do it, buddy. Just watch the how-to videos on my channel, and I'll send you the information. Till then, have a great night, guys. Listen, if you're driving home, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here for you guys to see. If you're driving home and you're listening in, have a great night. Drive safe. Stay frosty out there. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Later, everybody. Have a good night. Jason, it's much cheaper than convert it. You got it. It's much cheaper. It is. Have a good night, everybody. Get ready for Monday. I'll see you then next time. Take care. Have a good night.